I don't even remember much because it started off as a chilled day, you know. We were at home doing our regular routines. Obviously, in the morning, you're gonna wake up and buy bread. And that day, we didn't just go and buy bread.
Has been a reported cash in transit heist.
A cash in transit robbery.
Cash in transit vehicle.
Well, there's been a cash in transit heist in Soweto.
Neighbors say the sound of gunfire was deafening.
Igama lami uZinhle. I'm 20 years old, and this is something that happened to me 13 years ago.
So during our school holidays and sometimes weekends, my sister and I would come to Esnawane in Soweto to visit my granny.
We had a good time with the girls during school holidays. They would play, but before Zinhle was born, Zagiti was the only one visiting me during the whole school holidays. I would ask her to go and play to the back opposite with other kids. She wouldn't like to. Their relationship was very good. As siblings, usually siblings fight, but they didn't fight so much. They were just good friends to each other.
I would always be indoors. I would literally only go outdoors to go to the shops. I would spend time with my grandmother telling us her childhood stories and watching a lot of movies and playing a lot of board games. Our mornings is Nawane. Would be typical, would get up, have breakfast, take a bath, prepare for the day, and after that, most mornings would be sent to the shops.
It wasn't often. That particular day, we were short of fruits, milk, some other things. So I sent them to the store because there were other kids also at home.
So we would get sent to Pick n Pay. Pick n Pay is right across my granny's house.
Next to my house, there was a open space, and that open space led to the store. So they could just pop into the store through the open fence.
So on our way in the shortcut, I saw a man with a very large duffel bag, and he was standing awkwardly. I did not understand, but I didn't take much consideration into it.
We were walking through the Skanga. Everything was fine. Everything was normal. It was a normal day. We do this all the time, you know, until we get to like a small hole that was created.
We just started hearing guns going off like crazy.
Guns are firing. I'm not even sure what that sound is, you know. So I'm confused, like I'm intrigued. Actually, I want to know where the sound is coming from. So I go towards the wall and I start peeking just to see exactly what it is that's happening.
I immediately just started running back home, only to find out that Uzinhle has stayed behind and is watching the whole thing like she's watching it on TV.
It was so mesmerizing. It was intriguing, and I wanted to see more of it.
When I went to check, found Zagiti calling Zinhle, come. I heard shots were fired. So I was very much concerned. Zinhle was just standing as if nothing is happening, staring at the people running and the people who are shooting.
I was disturbed by somebody just grabbing my hand. As she grabbed my hand, we started running. And that's when I realized that actually we're in danger. I've never ran that fast in my life till this day, you know. We ran for our lives through the veld. And as we approached home, I remember being embraced by my grandma. And, you know, that's when it clicked in me that actually I kind of dodged a bullet, literally. After that whole thing happened, my granny prepared for us water and sugar, which is called umpupulo, and apparently it helps you calm down, you know. That's what black people believe. I'm not sure what science is, but yeah. So as we were drinking that, you know, my granny starts recounting what she saw and what she heard, and that's when I realized that, oh my word, you know, I just almost lost my life, you know.
It was very scary in the moment of everything happening. My heart was racing. I was very confused as to what was happening and still trying to put two and two together in my head.
The lesson I took is that it can be so calm, as if nothing is going to happen. But suddenly, in these townships, you'll find something drastic happening. So that's the lesson I took. Don't take life for granted.
Some dangerous things are covered by beautiful things, you know. For me, what I saw at that moment was something interesting, something I was lured into watching, you know, this interesting thing play out in front of me, when in actuality my life was in danger, you know. So I guess what I learned was some dangerous things are wrapped in beautiful things.
And I was so shocked and worried. How would their parents think? Because I nearly lost my children that day, my grandchildren.